Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Thea, the Awakening. And our away team is leaving the village of Aurelia. They only stopped by for a moment, and it appears in this episode we are going to be doing a lot of cleanup combat on weak enemies, hopefully gain some good loot, and then we will hopefully go to the Cosmic Tree. So let's get started. Let's take these guys out first. Alright, they are undead, and we shall slay them. That's fine. Alright, with the new vest, Artanis is actually pretty beefy now with 28 defense. She's better than Matthys. But we're going to start off with Amara. And we'll use Carl to counter... Well, do we really need to counter tactic? These guys aren't very tough. We could just shield Amara. Ooh, that might have been a bad idea. I did not know these guys were that tough. He has 30 defense. Let's try to counter offense one of these guys. Alright, that worked good. And let's try to confuse this guy. Excellent. Alright, good. And the skeleton starts off confused. We'll throw in Matthys. And follow up with Artanis. Artanis will not get beat up, but she's not very effective on the attack with only 3. But Amara should be able to handle this. Ooh, Artanis! Taking him out. Done. And we gained a shield and some bones. Alright. Let's keep on keeping on. Oh, levels have been gained. Lovely. So Artanis has become stronger. Yes. Old lady herbalist medic needs the strength. Matthys and Lion have gained tactics. Amara has gained health. Carl has gained a lot of strength. And Hannah has gained a little bit of strength. At the village, Arcanus has become better in crafting, which is fantastic. Kalia, better at tactics. Nazoth, once again, better at speech. There may come a time when I use Arcanus as the main crafter and Nazoth goes into the party as our speechy guy, we'll see. Jeremias has become slightly good at crafting, I guess, that's good. Wherein has gained some will, and Connor has gained a lot of strength. Alright, so we have produced our armor. Let's see if we can make some more here. Interesting. I wonder what ruby does. Let's do scaled leather and ruby with string. Nothing, I guess. 10 armor, 2 shielding. It does give 1 armor more than... So ruby is no better than topaz. It's a bit lighter, however. And with this, we're going to be completely out of scaled leather. But it does have the best armor. Alright. So we need to get more scaled leather. And actually, now that we have a bunch of new food, let's see if we can't make some more cool food. So let's start with the ham. Let's throw in some... Oh, actually, start with the fish. And let's throw in the seaweed. And we get fish tartare. If we use the meat instead, we get fish goulash. If we use meat and seaweed, we get pulpity. Alright. So let's do... The meat is really what's stopping us here, but we could use fish for the next one. Let's do 6 of 11. So let's do 4 of this. And then we'll try a different food after that. That way we'll continue to get experience. let's fight whatever this is. More undead. They seem to be everywhere. Reshuffle. Excellent. Alright. Amara, you're out. Alright. Unliving corpse is the problem. Let's counter tactic. And he is a level 1, so we can use her to confuse. Oh, but she's much better at shielding. He's only really good at confusing. Everything else he's kind of at. Where she is really good at shielding. So let's confuse. Let's shield. And let's put these guys out. Alright. I love how Artanis is the first one to hit the Unliving Corpse. Nice. We have 1. And we gained another shield. We're gaining a whole ton of shields. I don't like them. They're heavy and they haven't been helping us much, but another bone. Alright. I guess we'll go up here now and fight whatever this is. More undead. They're undead everywhere. Let's see. Alright. Okay. Amara. Alright, so the Unliving Corpse is confused already, so that's a good thing. Lion can confuse the skeleton. Alright. And none of them have good first action. The only thing she can do is shield. She can confuse. Alright, let's do it. Confuse. Shield. And then Matthews. And then Carl brings up the rear. Let's see how this goes. Alright, all we have is the Unliving Corpse. Done. Nice, and we gained another shield. Why are we getting so many shields? Alright, let's fight whomever... Oh, okay, let's wait. And turn. Alright, we made 2 of our meatballs. That's a spicy meatball. Alright, let's fight whatever this is. Ravenous Crow, Deformed Bats, and Crazed Bees. We got this. Alright, Lion out in the 4, of course. Okay. So they got a bee ahead of him. But they're not very strong. So I think shielding is more important than confusing. Okay, there's the crow. Crazed bee. No blood bees, you know, so nothing really to worry about. Let's put Artanis in there. Alright, let's shield Artanis. Put Carl in there. And shield Carl. Alright, let's see how that goes. Blunt weapons doing what it needs to do. The shielding is doing what it needs to do, and we have won. Da-da-da-da. Alright. That's been a lot of violence. Let's explore the cosmic tree.
You finally find what must have been the grove from the map. although there is little left but some stones and dirt here. And yet, among the rubble stands a single tree, still green and thriving despite it all. When you approach, the tree opens its eyes and stares at you.
Now, the question I have here is, who fights it? I mean, first of all, it's a humongously difficult fight. And it's this part of the main plot. I mean, why would you fight the tree? Anyway, hi there. We're searching for an elf that may have passed through here a long time ago, looking for answers to the darkness.
The tree blinks at you several times before moving its branches around, as if it was shifting in its place. Slowly, it begins talking.
What is this elf thing you speak of? And how long is long ago? An eon? 2?
Well, their voice acting's not quite as bad as mine is, but it's a little funny. Ah, well, an elf is kind of like a human, but with pointy ears. And real pretty. And long ago was probably around 100 years.
I see. The children of Thea, you mean. Pretty young things, to be sure. In the old days, there used to be many in my grove.
The tree looks around, as if for the first time, and you see its face twisting and its eyes growing larger.
My grove? Where is my grove? Where are all my charges? What have you done with them?
Calm yourself. It is okay. Thea has been cursed with 100 years of darkness. Your grove must have perished during that time.
Oh, right. My apologies. Yes, that wretched cold night. It was rather unpleasant. Still, it was not it. It was a brother of mine. He took my herd. I tell you what. I will tell you all about the elven child you speak of. The one seeking to cure us from darkness. But only if you hunt down and kill my brother. And bring me the remains of his flock.
I'm not a fan of the sentence, still, it was not it. Maybe that was not it? That sounds better, I think. Yeah. Anyway, your brother?
You fleshy creatures oft call us Lishi. Demons, you say we are. And in all fairness, that description is wise. We are guardians of the forest, sons of the Silver Mother, and shepherds. My brother is thus, like me, a Lishi, but he is also a thieving wretch. He stole my flock from under me. Mad I am, he said. Mad and corrupted by the dark. Bah! Only because I did not think as he did. I did not seek to kill the so-called creatures of the dark. Ah, no matter. What does matter is that I need his wooden carcass and that of his flock so that I may regrow this grove. And it is my business why.
One thing I really, really like about this game is how nothing is ever good or evil. Like that part where we had to kill that little werewolf girl, or you're stealing children for the water demon. Like, it's not clear cut, you know? Like, this guy doesn't want to fight the darkness, right? So he's kind of not a bad guy. If not like a bad guy, he's not a good guy. And he wants us to kill his brother, right? Which is a bad thing. But at the same time, his brother stole his grove from him, which is also not a good thing. So that's interesting. Fine, but how do I know you even have the information I seek?
I have what you seek right here.
The tree crackles, the earth beneath it shakes a bit, and from the roots it brings out an elf. The elf is covered in soil and motionless, but he still breathes.
This young man refused my pleas also, but we seem to have reached an impasse. He will not die, and yet I am not inclined to let him go. But if you do the deed, I shall free him.
Okay, this guy is obviously the bad guy, but again, we cannot take him in a fight. He will absolutely wreck us. So, we're gonna have to go and do it.
How splendid. I have cast a spell upon you that will guide you to the traitor's hideout. Do watch yourselves. He is likely to have many allies. Now off you go.
Right. Get your brother and bring you his remains. Okay. And there's his brother up there. So first things first. Oh, wow. We're almost out of food? Really? I thought we brought so much. Sig out the hungry unliving. I like it. Let's go. Alright, this is the bad guy right there, the unliving corpse. Let's throw Lion in there. And Matthews. And let's see, 16. So we'll kill him and hit him a little bit. And then 22. He has 29. It'll go into the next round, and he'll get the first attack, which we do not want. So we need to either... all we really can do, really, is shield Lion, which we won't even be able to do because Matthews is in there. We could theoretically confuse the skeleton, but that won't... Well, that'll save us from his first attack, which will do 4 against the Lion. So we'll confuse the skeleton. We'll shield Matthews for what it's worth. And we'll shield Artanis. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, that worked out really well, actually. I didn't know we were going to attack the second one in line, though, for the first one in line. I still don't quite understand how the combat works in that sense, like who you determine which card attacks and whatnot. But he's only got a minor wound, which he probably shouldn't even have got. I thought we... Oh, we did not shield him, that's correct. We got a bone and, wow, another shield. Hooray. Alright, but we need food. Alright. I guess we'll make it up here to the tree, and then on our way back, maybe we'll get some nuts and some grain. And we can't walk anymore. Man, there's just a constant, never-ending stream of undead. Let's see what's in here. You stumble across some ruins of an old city, engulfed in mist and mystery. You open one of the buildings, a strange-looking stone and metal-built affair, and you hear a clunking noise, then a blunt thud. Before you are able to do anything, you see a skeleton charging your way. 1 skeleton and 4 hulking rats. We get the first attack. Amara's going to go out. And counter offense would actually probably be more useful, wouldn't it? She is the 13 shield, but he can confuse. Oof, this is so tough. I don't know if that was that helpful. That might have been the wrong thing. Should we shield her further? Let's counter tactic. And let's shield her. Alright. And there's this... Oh, wow. The skeleton just does an insane amount of damage. Alright, I can't put these guys out. Because they'll get rocked by him. Well, no. They won't, actually. I mean, they'll definitely get injured. But so she'll attack the rat. And then the rat will get an attack. Will probably attack her. I don't know who he will attack. He might attack her, but he might instead... Alright. Well, Artanis is our healer. So even though she has more defense than Matthews, I'm putting her at the end. Let's see what happens. Well, the good news is Matthews took him out. The bad news is, again, he attacked her instead of Amara. I'd probably be much more effective at this if I understood the targeting. If I knew who was going to attack when and where. Because it makes a lot of no sense to me. But she's still okay. I mean, she wasn't just completely rocked or anything. Counter offense. Put Amara out there. And we're good. That's all we need. But we did gain a lot of stuff, including some food. Matthews is a bit beat up. But I don't think she is bad enough to warrant stopping. Yeah, I think she's fine. But what we need to do now is, yeah, it looks like we're stopped cooking the food. So let's do that. Let's do the meat. What does 2 meat get us? Jerky. Okay. We can only make 1 of them. But that's okay. And end turn. Looks like we're being attacked. Artanis gained some will. Matthews gained health. Lion gained tactics. Amara gained 6 sense. Carl gained will. And Hannah gained a bunch of strength. In the village, Arcanus gained dexterity. Kalia and Nazoth speech. Jeremiah's crafting. Wherein strength. And Connor health. None of these are really happening to the people that could really use them. We did, however, gain some research. Amber? I mean, it's been pretty much useless up to this point. Silver might be useful. Let's do silver. And we should probably learn to construct some new things as well. We've made the jerky and the vest. Okay. So first of all, cooked meals. Let's go meat and seaweed. And that gives us... didn't we already do pulpity? I think we did already. So let's do vegetables and seaweed. We already have cooked greens, though. Let's do fish. And meat. Fish goulash. Perfect. And we can make 2 of those. We'll put Arcanas on that. And let's go back to clothes. We could use some more string. Okay, plain shirt. Leather shirt. Armor 4. Armor 2. Armor 3, dexterity 1. Okay, that's fine. We'll give someone a leather shirt. Just to keep getting experience. And these guys are going to go up here. But it appears that once again, we are out of time. Wow, this game is so fun. The episodes seem like they are just flying by. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am Marcus Aurelius. Next episode, we are going to explore this village, fight some small hives, and attack the cosmic tree. One thing I feel is this game has way too many random enemies running around. They're just constant. You have just thousands of undead, and it's not like they're particularly challenging. It's kind of repetitive. You just have to fight them over and over again. And to the game's credit, it does have the auto battle feature. I'm just so afraid of it. I'm afraid that if I auto battle, all of my people will get wounded, whereas if I were to plan each battle myself meticulously, I can minimize the chance of that happening. Regardless, have a good one.